Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
Suddenly s'mores.
First, you take the ground.
They're called s'mores, Buzz.
What's up, cereal heads? Today we're going to talk about Honey Maid S'mores cereal. Post released this cereal about a month or so back when they released Oreo O cereal. So it kind of got lost in the shadow that is the mammoth star of Oreo O cereal. But it's here on shelves saying don't forget about me, so we gotta take a look at it. Now first things first, we gotta take a look at the other s'mores cereal that came before this. My all-time favorite is S'mores Crunch, released by General Mills back in the 80s. I did a whole video about this cereal. I love this one. In 2002, Kellogg's got into the s'mores game and released S'mores cereal, s'mores with a Z. That one got discontinued, but then they reintroduced it about a year or so ago. This one's not bad, but it can never match S'mores Crunch in my book. I haven't made a video about this one, and I'm not sure I will, but if you really love this stuff and want to see a video about it, you can always check out Thomas's video over on Cereal Snob. I'll leave a link for it down in the description. Now for this new one, Post once again paired with Nabisco Company to brand this new cereal. Although they didn't really need to, but we'll get into that in a second. Honey Maid is a Nabisco brand that makes graham crackers. They have a handful of different kinds: honey, chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon. If you're gonna make s'mores out by the campfire, there's a good chance you used Honey Maid graham crackers to do so. As for the cereal, well, you can see what it looks like here on the box. It's just mini graham crackers mixed with Cocoa Puffs and mini marshmallows. On the side of the box here, they have some s'mores trivia. Americans buy 90 million pounds of marshmallows a year, half of which are roasted for s'mores. Honey Maid's first graham cracker came out back in 1925. And lastly, did you know August 10th is National S'mores Day? I didn't know that. Glad I made this video in time. Okay, now before we break open this cereal, we have to address the elephant in the room. Or rather, the lion, hippo, giraffe, and zebra in the room. Back in 2015, Mom Brands, also known as Malt-O-Meal, released this Madagascar-themed S'mores Jungle Party cereal. I did a video about it a while back. It's basically mini grahams, Cocoa Puffs, and marshmallows. The exact same cereal. Now there are tons of cereals out there that are similar or identical to other cereals. Honey Smacks and Golden Crisp for one. But here's why I find this one interesting. See, Post acquired Mom cereals back in 2015. And as you probably know, Malt-O-Meal has dozens of generic brand bagged cereals based on the popular stuff we all know and love. They're able to make generic versions with their own names, like Colossal Crunch instead of Cap'n Crunch, Marshmallow Mateys instead of Lucky Charms, Fruity Dino Bites instead of Fruity Pebbles. Although that last one seems kind of weird to me since Fruity Pebbles is a Post cereal and Post owns Malt-O-Meal now, so Fruity Dino Bites could probably be Fruity Pebbles. There's no legal problems with the name anymore. But since Post also owns Nabisco, or at least has some sort of co-branding deal with them, it's all a bit confusing, honestly. They're able to rebrand the generic cookies and cream cereal from Malt-O-Meal as Oreo O's. And they went back to the Nabisco well again to rebrand their generic s'mores cereal as Honey Maid S'mores. The only reason I'm mentioning this is because it's possible we'll see Malt-O-Meal's generic Cookie Bites rebranded as Chips Ahoy cereal, or maybe Peanut Butter Colossal Crunch will become Nutter Butter cereal. With Nabisco, Post, and Malt-O-Meal all working together now, there are dozens of possibilities for brand synergy, as they call it. So who knows what new rebranded Post cereals we'll see down the road. Alright, but back to this stuff. Let's open it up and take a look. So here's what this Honey Maid S'mores cereal looks like. You can see the marshmallows are a little different than traditional Marbits. And there's a little dusting of sugar on the mini graham pieces there. I mean, it's not bad. It's the same cereal as that Madagascar one I tried a year or so ago. The graham crackers are good, the Cocoa Puffs are good, the marshmallows are good, but for me they just don't come together in the same way as, say, S'mores Crunch. Sorry to sound like a broken record, but sadly nothing will compare to that cereal for me. Unless, bear with me a second, what if I tried to create my own s'mores cereal? Alright, so first thing you need if you're gonna make a s'mores cereal is Golden Grahams. There's not a better graham cracker flavored cereal on the market. And I want to coat the cereal pieces in chocolate, so I bought some dark chocolate pieces. I prefer dark chocolate, but you can use milk chocolate too. So I set up my double boiler, pour the little chocolate pieces in there, and continue to stir it until it slowly melts. It actually only takes a few minutes before the chocolate gets nice and smooth. Then you take some of the chocolate and pour it over your Golden Graham cereal. Mix it up so that all the pieces get coated in chocolate, and then dump the whole mixture out onto a sill pad or some parchment paper. You want to spread all the pieces out so that none of them are sticking together. And then I threw the chocolate coated Golden Grahams into the fridge so that the chocolate would harden up. And while I wait for that, I was thinking about how to do the marshmallows. I decided to use regular mini Jet Puff marshmallows. But it would be great if they had that gooey roasted marshmallow texture you get when you make s'mores. So I hit the marshmallows with my trusty kitchen torch just to roast them up a little bit. Oh, and by the way, if you have some leftover chocolate, just dip some marshmallows or some fruit in it. It's like your own chocolate fondue. Okay, so now I combine my chocolate Golden Grahams with my roasted marshmallows in a bowl, and you can see what this combo looks like. Now as you can see, it looks delicious. And Believe me, it tasted delicious too. But it wasn't really the cereal I was going for. The marshmallows were too big, and the chocolate on the Golden Grahams was a little too rich. It made for a great dry s'more snack you can eat by the handful, but I think I can do a better cereal. So round 2. Again, Golden Grahams is the way to go. But this time I'm just gonna hit them with some unsweetened cocoa powder and some powdered sugar, sift that mixture right over the Golden Grahams, mix them up by hand so that all the cocoa powder gets stuck to the Golden Graham cereal. It's not perfect, the powder's not gonna stick to it completely. Maybe if I would've hit them with some corn syrup first, I don't know. Any suggestions are welcome. Anyway, then I took some mini cereal marbits and hit them with my kitchen torch. Caramelized both sides of them there so they got a nice golden color to them. And then mix them both together and throw them in a bowl. So here's what a bowl of cereal time s'mores cereal looks like. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Let's hit it with some milk and give it a try. You can see the milk washed a little of the cocoa powder off the Golden Graham pieces, but they're still pretty much intact. I mean, it's pretty good. It's definitely no s'mores crunch cereal. I wish there was a way for me to infuse the chocolate flavor into the Golden Grahams. I thought of buying just chocolate graham crackers and cutting them up into small pieces, but they don't hold up very well in milk. I wish I had a cereal factory so I could use those fancy machines to infuse my own flavors into cereal pieces. At least it turns your milk into chocolate milk. Wish I could share the cereal with you. But I guess you can pick up this Honey Maid S'mores cereal as an inferior substitute. Okay, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay crunchy. Flame on.